the other way. 3 a.m. phone glow, cut the dark in half. Scrolling through text that turned to epitaphs. Reset forever, the age like milk on the stove. Now all I got screenshots of a love on ghost mode. You switched the script, no one and no fade. One day with link, next day I'm erased. Tried to play it cool like the flame don't burn, but I still check your name every time the phone turns. Saw you out, you look like a different film. Same smile, new role, different kind of chill. You laugh different like you rehearsed the sound. Like we never had them nights cruising through the town. You said I'm too much, I was too real. Now I'm too far gone to even try to feel. You moved on fast, that's a signature move. I'm stuck on replay, got nothing to prove. You left me on red, now I'm trapped in my head. Tapping I miss you, then I kill it instead. Acting like I'm solid, but that's barely fed. You moved on quick, I'm not there yet, yeah. You cut me off like I'm nobody's name. Now I'm talking to the dark when it starts to rain. If love was a game, then I burn my turn. Now I'm watching all the memories crash and burn. Try to replace you, nobody fit the frame. Different faces, but they always be your name. Try to numb the signal, play the tough guy role, but you still got a piece of my soul. No closure, just a scene and a ghost. Now my heart beats the loudest in the room the most. You said we're done like it's nothing new, but I'm still stuck on you. What's a man supposed to do? You left me on red. Now I'm losing my mind. Every little thing rewinds to a different time. You said it's over, yeah, I heard you clear. So why you still echoing inside my ear? Yeah, you cut me off like I'm no one alive. Now I'm fighting all these nights just to survive. If love was a game, yeah, I play and burn. Now I'm the lesson you never learned. Now it's 3 a.m., same screen, same me, but your name don't hit like it used to be. Yeah, it hurt, but I finally see you lost me. Not the other way. Not the other way. 1, 2. I forgot where I was going. She pulled the rug on a Wednesday. I watched the ceiling crack. Thursday she sent a postcard from a city I can't pronounce the name of. Friday I didn't eat nothing. Saturday I didn't sleep. Sunday morning hit me like a truck, and I still count it every week. But Monday came with a different sky, and I realized something strange. The numbers on my wall stopped moving like a clock that hates to change. I used to carve a name in wood, now the wood is out of space. I used to measure pain in inches, now the ruler's off his face. She had a rhythm, I admit it. First the pull, then the push. She'd hold me like a newborn, then drop me like a cigarette butt in the rain. I documented every episode, dates in a leather book, until the pages turned to leather too, and I couldn't read the hook. The 100th time she vanished, I didn't check the door. I just turned over in my bed and didn't count no more. The tally lived on my bedroom wall. Now the wall is blank and clean. She doesn't get another stripe, she doesn't get another scene. I stopped counting. The There was a boy who drew a line each time she walked away. The wall is full of battle scars, no territory left to play. She knocked again last Tuesday. I didn't answer the bell. Not because I'm angry, no. I just couldn't count that well anymore. How many times? I don't remember. That's not forgiveness. That's just surrender. Silent goodbyes, the version of me that slowly dies. I stopped. I stopped. I stopped. I stopped counting. Yeah, I used to count every single one. The first time, the 5th, the 15th. Now, I don't even know what number we're on. That's not sadness. That's just I stopped. I gave you every password, every key, every scar. Told you where the bodies were buried in my backyard. You said trust me, and I built you a throne. Now you're sitting on it with someone else's cologne. I showed you my soft spots like a map. You drew targets on every single one. That's not love, that's reconnaissance. And I was too busy being open to notice the gun. You asked for my armor, I took it off myself, then blamed the wound on my health. I gave you bullets and you called it love. I handed you my throat and you called it a hug. Now I'm collecting my bones from your floor, and you're wondering why I'm not warm anymore. Angry? No, I'm ash. You burned the forest and blamed the match. I gave you bullets, you built a gun. Now the war is over and I've already won, because I walked away. You stayed the same. You told your friends I was too emotional. I was responsive. You went cold, and I noticed. That's not crazy, that's observant. But sure, I'm the problem, I'm the one who asked for honesty. Next time I'll date a wall, at least it wouldn't promise me. The funniest part, you think you lost me, like I was something you dropped. No honey, I evacuated. I gave you bullets and you called it love. I handed you my throat and you called it a hug. Now I'm collecting my bones from your floor, and you're wondering why I'm not warm anymore. Angry? No, I'm ash. You burned the forest and blamed the match. I gave you bullets, you built a gun. Now the war is over and I've already won, because I walked away. You stayed the same. You didn't break me, you just made me dangerous to anyone who tries that again. I gave you bullets, next person gets nothing. last anyway. You told me winter was coming. I packed some more clothes. You showed me the cliff edge. I brought running toes. Every word you uttered had a second layer. I heard the bottom meaning and still said, see you later. First warning landed on my palm. I closed my fist around it. Second warning tapped my chest. I told my ribs to pound it. I saw the smoke and named it air. You lit the match, I brought the log. I watched the leak and called it rain. Complained about the wetness, but I pulled the plug from the drain. Your previous victims waved at me from across the street. I waved back with both hands full of excuses made for your feet. You never promised paradise. You said expect a storm. I brought an umbrella made of paper and acted so performed. The evening you forgot my name, I spelled it out in glitter. The morning you threw it back, I said no worries, I'm not bitter. I saw the smoke and named it air. You lit the match, I brought the log. I watched the leak and called it rain. Complained about the wetness, but I pulled the plug from the drain. Status, I earned my own collapse. You held the needle, but I sewed the straps. The hardest pill wasn't your lie. It was swallowing my own disguise. You introduced the poison as a vitamin I lacked. I took the bottle cheerfully and never once fact-checked. Now my stomach's twisted into knots. I tied myself. You were just a bookshelf I threw onto my health. I saw the smoke and named it air. You lit the match, I brought the log. I watched the leak and called it rain. Complained about the wetness, but I pulled the plug from the drain. I saw it rising from the floor. Everyone else ran out. I opened a window and said, that's fresh air moving in. It wasn't. It wasn't. Don't leave. Don't leave. Yeah. 3 a.m. ceiling staring back at me. Phone on silent but your ghost still haunting me. You said I need time, that's just goodbye in slow motion. Now I'm drowning in the silence of an empty devotion. I feel you pulling back like a tide that won't return. Every text gets shorter, every lesson that I learned is that love don't stay just cause you want it to. And people leave even when they promised you. So don't say it's over, don't say we're done. Cause if this is goodbye, then I've already come undone. Don't leave, I'm already breaking. Every word you don't say is a weapon I'm taking. Don't leave. I know I sound desperate, but losing you feels like a death I'm not ready to accept yet. Yeah, you packed your hoodie but left the smell. Now I'm sleeping on your side like I'm under a spell. You laugh with your friends like I never existed, and I'm here replaying every moment you insisted. You said forever like it was a promise, not a phrase. Now forever's just a word that cuts in different ways. I try to be enough, try to be what you needed, but enough don't mean nothing when somebody's depleted. So don't say it's over, don't say we're done. 'Cause if this is goodbye, then I've already come undone. Don't leave, I'm already breaking. Every word you don't say is a weapon I'm taking. Don't leave. I know I sound desperate, but losing you feels like a death I'm not ready to accept. I'll get smaller if you want, I'll take whatever's left of you, even if it's not a lie. Don't leave, just stay a little longer. I'm not stronger. Don't leave. I know begging's ugly, I don't care anymore. I'd rather break down in front of you than pretend I'm not sore. You were my person, my late night, my safe sound. Now I'm just somebody you used to be around. So stay, even if you're half out the door, even if you don't love me like you did before. I'll take the pieces, just don't leave me alone. 'Cause home was you, and now I don't know where to go. Don't leave, I'm not asking for much, just a hand to hold, just a voice to touch. Don't leave, I know you're already gone, but I'll keep saying it till the hope is withdrawn. Don't leave, this is me at my lowest, begging someone to stay who already chose this. Don't leave, I'll say it one more time, even if it breaks what's left of my pride. Don't leave. Don't leave. You already did though, didn't you? Don't leave. Yeah. You flew past me. I thought you were coming down. You never did. You came in like a flight with no direction. Talked about height, no connection. I stood on the strip calling you in. You dipped once then rose again. You said trust it like you had control, but every move left a deeper hole. I built a signal just to guide you down. You circled once then left this town. Why the flyover? Why pretend you lined it up, then changed again? Now you never landed, just passed me by. Left your trace across my sky. You never landed, just hit and go. Left me grounded while you let go. The drift and feel, I cleared the space, gave you a place. You disappeared without a trace. You said look up like you were near. I searched above, you weren't in here. That's when it hit without a sound. You never planned to touch the ground. Why the promise? Why pretend you wanted proof? Now and then now you never landed, just pass me by. Left your trace across my sky. You never landed, just hit and go. Left me grounded while you let go. While you let go. You confuse distance with control. Being high doesn't make you whole. You just move so you don't feel, then call it something real. I'm not a place you pass too quick, not a stop for your exit trick. You don't get to circle back after leaving everything crack. Heard you found another line, probably running the same design. Hope she sees it early on, before you vanish when it's gone. You chase the rush, avoid the wait, want the end but skip the way. That's the loop you never break, moving fast just to escape. You never landed, just passed me by, left your trace across my sky. You never landed, just hit and go, left me grounded while you let go. Enough. I'm not waiting anymore. The sky is closed, 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 closed.
Yeah. You don't take time, you just arrive and collapse everything. You came in like sirens, cutting through silence. Didn't ask questions, just rewrote the timing. Dropped your bag like you owned the space. Spoke about us like it was already fate. Days move quick, no breaks in sight. You said my name like you needed a life. Then your tone started losing its weight, like a mimic was something you couldn't translate. Half your things still stuck in my room, other half already chasing the new. Now your trace is stuck in the air, but you don't show, you're never there. What's the reason? Why the speed in your veins? You wanted all access, now you can't explain. And now rush, rush, you don't know how to pause. You dive way too deep, then get lost in the cause. Rush, rush, you skipped every stage, now you're trapped in a story you don't know how to face. You said let's disappear out of nowhere, no plan, just adrenaline in the air. Told me this was something unreal, like chaos was the way that you feel. A week later, nothing but distance, like I was a glitch in your system. You left behind words with no weight. I don't stay, I just accelerate. You reached out from somewhere unknown, voice shaking, like you're on your own. I let it fade, didn't reply, some endings don't need a goodbye. Why the pressure? Why the need to consume? You wanted something stable, but rush to the doom now. Rush, rush, you don't know how to pause. You dive way too deep, then get lost in the cause. Rush, rush, you skipped every stage, now you're trapped in a story you don't know how to face. You mistake intensity for connection, but speed isn't the same as direction. You treat everything like it expires, then blame the burn for the fire. Not something you can finish quickly, not a moment you can take lightly. You don't get the name it real if you never stay long enough to feel. Your clock was always ticking fast, mine was built to actually last. Now I see it clear as glass, you were never grounded here. Heard you found another person, probably telling them the same version. Hope they see through what you do before they lose themselves like I did too. You chase outcomes without the base, want the end but skip the phase. That's the cycle you repeat, running fast but incomplete. You don't know how to pause, you dive way too deep, then get lost in the cause. Rush, rush, you skipped every stage, now you're stuck in the pattern. You created this cage. You don't connect, you collide, and when it slows down, you disappear.
left, like you were never mine to keep. You arrived in September with your golden promises. I didn't ask for forecast, I just opened all my fences. October brought the fall in, not just leaves but your attention. November showed your true shape, a shadow I forgot to mention. December, you were nowhere, just a scarf left on my sofa. I wore it till it fell apart, pretending you'd come over. I watched the calendar flip, hoping you'd stick past January, but you were already a blur, like a train I couldn't carry. You were a season, not a home, a few warm weeks then I was alone. You were a season, that's all you knew. Arrive in color, leave in blue. I planted gardens for your stay. You froze them on your way. Spring came with somebody else's sun. I stood still in the shade, watching other people bloom from the seeds you never laid. You told me I was winter, too cold for your thin blood, but I was spring the whole damn time. You just never understood. You wanted endless summer, no clouds, no rain, no change. I gave you thunderstorms and beauty, you found that too strange. The thermostat of your heart only had one setting, warm enough to start a fire, cold enough to stop the breathing. You were a season, not a home, a few warm weeks then I was alone. You were a season, that's all you knew. Arrive in color, leave in blue. I planted gardens for your stay. You froze them on your way. I used to blame the weather for the frost inside my chest. Then I realized the weather was just you dressed in a vest. You're not a hurricane, you're not a storm, you're just a t-shirt that was never worn. I stopped checking the horizon for your return last fall. Now I dance in every rainfall, and I don't miss you at all. You left a footprint on my floor, I swept it out last Tuesday. Now there's nothing but the wood grain in a room that learned to stay. You asked me once what season was my favorite to live in. I said the one after you leave. You didn't ask again. You were a season, not a home, a few warm weeks then I was alone. You were a season, that's all you knew. Arrive in color, leave in blue. I planted gardens for your stay. You froze them on your way. Yeah, the leaves grew back, the flowers too. You're just December in a rear view. I don't miss the cold, I just miss who I was before I let you in. But that girl's gone now, and that's not sad. That's just a new season. treated my heart like a scoreboard. Needed doing, never what it's for. Every word felt like a test. I gave you truth, you wanted the rest. You kept counting the silent way. Marked every flaw I couldn't erase. Didn't know I was in a fight till you smiled and chose your side. What's the price? What's the gain? Something broken you can claim. And now, hollow victory. Say what? You broke me down just to feel like someone. Now you stand alone on the crown of damage. You call your throne, 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 throne. You said you're mine, like you own the air. Like I was something you could wear. But nothing stays inside a cage, and I don't shrink to fit your stage. You told them I was hard to keep, too intense, too hard to read. But I didn't leave, I didn't run. You just couldn't face what you become. What's the score? What's the rank? Empty wins in a hollow bank. And now, hollow victory. Say what? You broke me down just to feel like someone. Hollow victory. Now you stand alone on the crown of damage. You call your throne. You turn my pain into your gain. Fed your pride through every stain. Now you're full but something's gone. That's not power, that's just wrong. I'm not something you collect, not a name you can project. You don't get to wear the crown, built from tearing others down. Heard you found another case, someone new to take my place. Hope she sees it from the start before you play it like a part. You chase winds that never last, breaking things and calling it past. That's not strength, that's just fear, dressed in something insincere. Hollow victory. Say what? You broke me down just to feel like someone. Hollow victory. Now you stand alone on the crown of damage. You call your throne, 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 throne. You wanted something to hold up. Now hold it. It's empty. I'm not even angry anymore. That's how you know it's real. When I came and you weren't there to feel it, I learned to wear my own coat. Didn't need your jacket. You left a hole shaped like a person. Now the wind just passes through it like a station. I stopped waiting by the window, stopped making coffee for two. One morning I realized I hadn't thought of you for 24 hours. That was the funeral. No letter, no fight, no dramatic goodbye. Just a quiet Tuesday where you stopped existing inside my ribs. You lost me forever, not with a slam but a whisper. Not with betrayal but with absence. You starved the fire instead of blowing it out. You lost me forever, and you didn't even notice. That's the cruelest part. You were already gone, I was still holding on.
tastes like home. Now it's just 4 letters on a stranger's face. I saw you from across the street last week. You waved, I nodded, kept walking. No heart race, no second glance, just a form of geography, a city I used to live in. You look smaller than I remembered, or maybe I just grew out of the space you left. No replay, no rewind, no slow motion collapse, just a door that closed and I didn't turn around. You lost me forever, not with a slam but a whisper, not with betrayal but with absence. You starved the fire instead of blowing it out. You lost me forever, and you didn't even notice. That's the cruelest part. You were already gone when I was still holding on. Now I'm not holding anything, and it feels like flying. I don't wish you bad things, I just don't wish for you anymore. There's a difference between forgiveness and leaving a window open. I closed every window, locked every lock, burned the spare key you never knew I had. This isn't revenge, this isn't even sadness. This is just Tuesday. You lost me forever, not with fire but with silence, not with cruelty but with distance. You let the rope go and blame me for falling. Oh, you lost me forever, and now I'm grateful for the fall, because down here I found ground that doesn't shake. I'm not even angry anymore. That's how you know it's real. You lost me forever, and I didn't even cry. You lost me forever, and I didn't even cry.